Let's do this Trump Golan Heights thing now that we're kind of in this area. I guess this is an old video, right? So this is from May 2023, before the obviously October 7th and before Israel-Palestine became such a national topic. Trump was golfing. I guess this was at one of his golf courses. And a few golfers call out to him in Hebrew here. And this is what Trump says. This is how he responds to just people being Jewish, speaking to him and saying they love him. Let's see if we can get him.
Let's get him to sign your cap. I'm going to be down in a little while. I will. I'll be down.
Big dog.
President, we love you.
Mr. President, can you sign this guy's cap? He's a young kid. Can you sign his cap?
Who gave you Golan Heights?
You. Only the president.
You. The one and only.
The one and only.
I gave you Golan Heights. You know what they say it's worth? $2 trillion.
Mr. President, can you sign his hat?
No, and
the sign his hat?
And the capital of Jerusalem.
He has a Sharpie. He came prepared.
Thank you so much.
I like how he led with Golan Heights, and the guy had to be like, and Jerusalem too. Like, we put the U.S. embassy there. That was a huge provocation. And yeah, so like that is a funny clip to me because one, Trump just immediately assumes when he sees Jewish people at his golf course that he's got to brag about.
This is in Florida?
I think that's at Mar-a-Lago.
I don't understand this unless it's in like Israel. Like,
well, I mean, but that's how his brain works. That's how his brain. I mean, he said this before. He said that anti-Zionist Jews, like he doesn't even use that term, but Jewish people that vote Democrat are bad Jews, like because he's more pro-Israel than any of the other Democrats. Now, Biden is giving that statement a real run for its money right now, but Trump, obviously has a massive constituency of Christian Zionists and evangelicals that are the most rabid Israel supporters in this country in terms of just like their end time fantasies and also in terms of numbers. But like that, the United States and Israel are like the only people in the entire world that consider the Golan Heights like as a legally understood part of Israel, because Israel's been in violation of international borders on this front, whether it's the Golan Heights and the expansions in the West Bank as well, since 1967. And Trump just came into office and was like, I agree with you. I agree with you, soon to be pariah state. Like
to put it in the Russian context, this is like the thing we're standing against with Russia. And again, like, I would being able to stand on you cannot take any territory at all in any kind of conflict would be I think a good thing to be able to do. And then you're saying, well, actually, who gave you Golan Heights?
Yeah.
And actually that's kind of, I mean, what are the Democrats doing to really reverse any of these occupied territories? Nothing at all. It's normalization.
Yes. Israel has annexed the Golan Heights, which is technically a part of Syria. And yet, because Israel is completely operates with total impunity because of the United States giving it diplomatic cover, weapons, all that stuff, the countries nearby just have to frickin' deal with it, take it. So it's fascinating to me to see where his brain goes. And then also, as a little bit of a fun aside, where did he get the $2 trillion figure in terms of his actuarial assessment of the property values?
Well, that actually says a lot about how his brain works.
Right.
This is real estate.
Real estate interests love Israel. Let's just say that. Because, as I said, right now, the Israeli government is proposing an illegal settlement program, $19 million payments to illegal settlers in the West Bank to expand their territory, because Israel knows that, maybe Trump gets back in office and says, hey, the West Bank is yours now, or Gaza is yours now. And it makes it a lot
Israeli
easier.
developers literally have plans for all that stuff.
Oh, yeah. It makes it a lot easier to make. They're saying, how wonderful would it be to be on the shoreline of Gaza, And like all
Gaza Beach real estate. You can imagine that.
All the dead children beneath it are great fertilizer for like your house plants.
Yeah.
Or well, not house plants, but your grass.
Whatever.
I mean, I'm trying to like not be glib about it, but that's that like it makes it a lot harder to walk back Israel's expansionism if there are settlers there, and if those settlers are like from Brooklyn, from Maryland, you know, from whatever, from Ohio,
indigenous,
yeah, and
facts on the ground,
and like those are they're basically, you know, Americans abroad that have decided that they're going to settle there, and then you just give them the go ahead. So just a bit of a reminder of where Trump is at on this particular topic.
But I've seen Israelis post, this is what the sort of beachfront property will look like on Gaza. Like, that's not even a joke.
No.
That's actually, like, they are thinking along those lines.